Hey everyone, welcome back to Mortgage Talk with Nitza and Jess. I am Danitza Nicklow, Realtor with Berkshire Hathaway, the preferred realty here in Pittsburgh. Jess is on vacation this week, enjoying some good quality time, resting and relaxing, and will be back with us next time to share some great information. So today's episode is going to be a little bit short, probably much shorter than last week. We went pretty long with all of that credit talk and credit information, but hopefully it was very useful for you. And if you haven't watched it yet, go back and find it because it is a lot of good information. Anyway, today I want to just chat with you about what's the process when you want to buy a home. Where do you start? Do you start with a lender? Do you start with a realtor? Do you just start with Zillow or, the internet? Well, any of the options are good. Any of the options get you moving and thinking. What I like to do is if somebody I know reaches out to me and says, hey, I think it's time that I buy a house. I'm searching around. I want to start looking. I say, okay, I'm going to get you connected with a lender. So coming to me first, I might show you or talk to you about some properties, but realistically, we need to get you pre-approved, pre-qualified, and that way we know we're shopping in the right price range. We don't want to be looking at $500,000 houses if your budget is $250,000 houses. That's a big difference. One of the things that a good lender is going to do is communicate. So we are a team. The lender, the realtor, and eventually the closing company are all a team with the same goal of getting you a house. So when you reach out to me or you reach out to a lender and, we're going to work together to reach that goal, we should all be talking and communicating pretty efficiently and up front. It's going to be a lot of communication amongst all three of us, sharing of information. So now what information do you need to have ready when you start talking with a lender? Well, you should have your general assets. So that is your bank account, any savings accounts, retirement accounts, how much money and assets do you have that you can bring to the table possibly, or show that you are a good, qualified, financially stable person. You're also going to need to bring W-2s from the last 2 tax years. So, right about now, you may or may not have filed your 2022 taxes. So if you haven't filed yet, you're going to need to be bringing 2020 and 2021. As soon as you do file 2022, then we're just working with those 2 years. You're going to need your W-2s. You are also going to need bank statements, usually for the past 2 months. Again, each person's situation is going to be different, and that lender is going to tell you exactly what you need. But the general list is, bank account statements showing that you have income there to be used for closing cost. You're going to show current pay stubs for the last 2 pay periods. Again, the bank wants to know that you have money and money coming in to be able to purchase a house. You're going to show taxes to show that your income has been steady and stable for the past few years. And, maybe you're thinking, what happens if it's not? Well, there's lots of different ways that lenders can look at what you do, what you make, to ensure that they're able to provide the best program for you. If you're talking to somebody, a lender, a banker, somebody that, is going to possibly help you purchase a house, and they aren't being, detailed on where did you work when, and how long have you been there, and what do you make, you might want to always double check with somebody else to get a second look. There's a lot of companies out there that are looking for the quick buck, but there are even more companies out there and more people out there that are looking to take care of you, to treat you right, to make sure that they do what's best for you. And I'll be honest, sometimes you may get an answer that you don't want to hear. You may get an answer that says, we can't pre-qualify you or pre-approve you now, so let's work on this. If you ever get an answer that is, you can't be pre-approved right now, and they don't help you set up a plan, call me, and I'll get you in touch with somebody who will be able to get you on a plan to home ownership. The people I work with all the time, we are oriented to be helping the consumers, helping you purchase a house, helping you sell a house. It's wonderful, and the whole reason we do this is to be able to help people. So This kind of started going off topic a little bit, but overall, I hope you remember, point of today, you're going to need to have some financial information available when you start the process. So if you're kind of on the fence, you saw something pop up on the market that you're thinking you might like, as you're doing your taxes coming up, you might want to pull together those documents, stuck them in a little file over there. So when you do make that decision that, hey, I want to, not just dip my toes in the water, but I want to jump in and buy a house, you have everything pulled together that you'll need. So any questions, please reach out to me. I have plenty of contacts that I will be able to connect you with, and we'll find the right fit for you, because you want to make sure you're working with somebody who connects and you relate to. As I said, there's a lot of communication that goes on, so you want to be talking to somebody that you feel is a good personality fit for you, not only giving you the best rate or the best money. Those are definitely important. Trust me, I'm a saver here. I'm frugal. But you want to make sure that you connect and click with them, because last thing you want to do is be dealing with a transaction and get off the phone every time and be like, oh my God, I hate talking to that person. So at this point now, this is going on a little long. So I will see you next week. Reach out, any questions. Contact information is going to be down below. Like this, subscribe to it if you want to keep getting good information, and I'm here to help. So I will chat with you soon. This is Danitza Nicklow, Realtor, the Berkshire Hathaway, the preferred realty in Pittsburgh. Have a great day.